Oh, yeah. Neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them, and under their feet, turn again and rend you. I know a lot of individuals have felt the effect of really being attacked for whatever it was they were reading, as if life were a movie. And if you don't give me your sexual memories, yes, I'm going to be on you and I'm going to really mess up your life. I'm going to choke you. Ooch. I'm going to cause your death because we as the dogs right now. See, they're rending you. Now, I think women need a weapon where they can have some very special erotic sexual experiences that are useful in increasing the heterosexuality of the population while at the same time, giving them those memories that they can use anytime that they find a dog or a pig wanting to be on them. Something for you to decide. But I'm going to volunteer. Yeah. Now, these judges, yes. There's one who forms an opinion. Yes. Well, I have communicated with the judges. Why don't you get me their sexual memories? Ooch. Now, a good Christian Mormon man, yes, would never have sex through the population, would you? But when you have to have a bee on you because of the use of technology, yeah. Somehow I think you've been really screwing over the population because you're such hypocrites. Pew! Now, for every individual that thinks that a judge doesn't have any sexuality, we oftentimes think of judges as being asexual, as in they don't have children. Yes. They don't have sexual intercourse. They don't have orgasms. Now, those that form an opinion about the judges in the Old Testament, there was some really corrupt judges. Now, did God, military leader, both legislative, made the judge over us? Now, I know. Well, there's that book of Ruth. Yes. I just open the Bible, and oftentimes I disregard what I first read, but I thought it was so important that judges were causing a famine in the land because, well, I'm going to need to know exactly who you had sex through. Ooh. And I know your local judge. Yes, you know you issued a dissolution of marriage. You issued protection orders where you refused to enforce my rights. Now, if I did know, yes, all the sexual nerve endings that you had to be. Excuse me, Judge. Um, since you have the technology that you have to be on them or they have to be on you, yes. Could you just tell me who you had sex through? You know, when judges don't respect the population because of the use of technology, yes. And they think, well, my golly. Now, where's that book of Ruth at? Um, I know there are a lot of judges in the Bible. Yes. And I was not given any due process. Yes. I wasn't in Swim. I wasn't in Brennan. Now I know Judge. Ooch. Judge. Ooch. Judge. Where's your sexual nerve endings? You thought that we would all. Oh, there it is. Ruth. It's in the Old Testament. Page 175. Now, I told the judges, yes, and they said I was incompetent. Crazy because I can look homeless when you know the weird part about dressing up, yeah, as in I'm super top secret homeless, yes. When you're actually homeless, sleeping in a homeless shelter with the only items that you own is what's in a backpack. It's not difficult to look homeless when you are homeless. You thought I was trying to trick you, didn't you? But I'm actually homeless. Yes, because no one wants to enforce. Let's say, now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled, yes, that there was a famine in the land. You know, I was watching the news this morning and I hear in the Midwest that it might be as warm as it is in Santa Barbara, California, might get into the 60s this week. Yes. Now, I don't know if I should trust what the news says, but it seems like somebody's going to push that cold front back up into the Arctic. Yes. It might save the crops of the United States, and I know I had no influence. I'm just a homeless man sitting here reading the Bible. Yes. But let's say that all those frozen crops that were going to cause a famine in the United States were actually saved because of something I said. Hmm. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, that would be some influence. Yes. Now you're a judge and you had to have sex through the population right now. You know, when it's minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit, crops freeze, livestock die. Now, did somebody want to cause a famine in the United States of America because corrupt judges that pass judgment because they're hypocrites? Yes. And they sit there every fucking day right now. Did I have any influence in the use of technology to push that cold front back up to the Arctic? See, there are kinds of illnesses that affect the population. Yeah. Now, there's upper atmospheric temperatures that are extremely cold. Yes. We, as the actual population, should not be breathing the air of the upper atmosphere. Yes. But I thought that somebody wanted to teach us a lesson. Did I have any influence in the change of temperature in the Midwest? Now I'm going to want to do what I said. Little atmospheric scrubbing. Seems like we have an abundance of sand, and when I really do understand how to grind sand so as to make it pulverized, yes, I know how to heat up salt water, considering the oceans that we. Now, did somebody want to cause a famine in the land?